What's good? It's your gal selector. I'm back at it again. You already know what it is. Episode 2, After Dark series, autumn, fall. It's starting, you know what I mean? As you can see right now, I may have some special guests coming in the chat, so check for that. We did it last night. Now we're back at it again. So today we're just going to talk about different kinds of things. I'm going to start off the conversation, just talking about different kinds of things that are on my mind, things that people need to, just conversation. Simple as that. It's an open conversation. Like I said before, we're gonna have more guys entering the chat. So, I will be having some guests, you see what I'm saying, come through and definitely chime in. But it's an open discussion, like I said before. So I should be expecting someone coming in right now. So I'm waiting for them. The link is inside the chat. So jump in. Anyone can jump in. It's open to everybody, you see what I'm saying? So you already know what it is. So earlier today, the Boston Celtics did play the Miami Heat. It was a really good game to say the least. NBA playoffs, bubble. It was a good game, I must say. Boston Celtics did come. They did show out. They definitely did play a good game. They came back. We got a special guest entered right now. So, what's goody, what's goody, what's goody?
Yo, what are you saying, man? I'm
What's
good,
good?
man.
You already know what it is.
The award-winning 2019 Sports Journalist of the Year, man. Ghana's #1 blogger.
Ooh, live in the flesh. He's in the building. What's goody, man? What's going on, man? How you feeling, man? How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good, man.
Yeah.
I just seen the Heat just got they just put some work on Boston. Right now, I say Boston's toast. It's over. It's over.
It is over.
You see what I said?
Yeah, it is. Game over. Was it 3-1 right now?
It's 3-1 right now, bro.
It's a tough, man. That's tough. That's tough. I don't know. That's hard to come back the way Miami's playing.
So much for Marcus Smart saying he's the king of the North when he ain't even gonna win shit.
Marcus Smart, I got one game. He tried to fight the whole entire locker room and got one game, one win off of that, and that's about it. Seems like
the smartest thing Marcus can do is shut up. That's the smartest thing he can do.
Mr. Marcus Morrison, man. So you already know what it is. We just entered fall right now. It's autumn. Fall is here. It's official. Everyone's got to bundle up now. It's getting chilly. We're in the midst of the pandemic, aka the pandemic. So what's your take on everything, man? What's your take on everything? Like, where do you see, what's your take for the fall? What you got planned for the fall, first and foremost? And for those who don't know, this is a fellow YouTuber right here. This guy is synonymous, epic, he's been putting in work for years. This guy's been doing this forever. This is a guy that I used to watch, and I still watch to this day. And this is a guy who's been doing this. This is a guy's, like, people don't know. This guy's been doing this. When nobody else was YouTubing, when nobody else was doing blogs, he was doing blogs. You see what I'm saying? Straight up, man. And came 2020, changed it all up. He's back. He's coming through full throttle. He's put on some heat. I'm actually put the link to your channel right below so people can come check you out there. Because at the end of the day, people need to know. Nobody's watching right now. It's late hours, but people will be watching in the coming days and whatnot. But
do you see something very familiar on my hat?
Yeah, I do see. I see that. I see that Bulls.
You know why I'm wearing it, right? You know what happened a couple of days ago.
Okay. Yep. I see what happened. You know what I mean? Yep. I see what happened with the Chicago Bulls over there, man. Jeez. Just let those people know who don't know what's going on with the Chicago Bulls.
Guys, it's plain and simple. If you're familiar with Billy Donovan,
yep.
He was the coach of what's that team again? I'm trying to remember. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yes, indeed.
And he was a coach. After the playoffs, he's like, "Yo, I'm out of here. If you want to stay here, you can stay here, but I'm out of here."
Facts. Yep.
He ended up in Chicago.
Yep, that's exactly what he did.
He's about to do a rebuild. Question is he going to bring Joakim Noah with him, or is Joakim?
It's a good question. I mean, that's definitely a good question. You see what I'm saying? Like, Joakim Noah is a player. For those who don't know, the Florida connection with Joakim Noah and Billy Donovan. Joakim Noah and Billy Donovan ended up winning two national championships, and
Yep.
they had the likes of Al Horford, Corey Brewer. They had quite a few talented players that some went to the NBA, some of them are playing overseas, but they all won the national championship twice at the NCAA level for the Florida Gators. So, yeah, that's a big
But I
move.
believe the only one left in the NBA right now is Joakim Noah.
Joakim Noah, yep, he's the only one. And actually, Al Horford is in the NBA
Yeah,
too.
I apologize. Al
Yeah,
Horford plays for the Boston Celtics.
yep,
But I feel like Horford's been playing so long, you don't even remember he
very,
played
very
for the Gators.
exactly. Yep, yep. Al Horford, definitely a talented player. You know, that guy's a
Actually,
big.
no. Al Horford is not on the Celtics anymore.
He's on the
He's
Sixers.
on the Sixers. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah, he's definitely on the Sixers right
Sorry, I
now.
remember his glory days because nowadays it's not going so well.
Some may say his glory days were on the Atlanta Hawks.
With Mike, what was it? Budenheiser,
Yep, Mike Budenholzer. Yep, they did.
which
They
is the
did.
coach of Greek Freak and
Yep, yep. Hmm.
the El Greco. What should I call it? The El Greco Express Milwaukee Bucks.
Yep, definitely, definitely. You're 100% right on that. You're definitely 100% right on that. It's crazy, you know. A lot of teams are shifting. Mike D'Antoni, where's he gonna go next? That's a question I want to know. Where do you think Mike D'Antoni may go?
If Mike D'Antoni is smart,
Hmm.
do it like everybody else, man. There's a
Hmm.
tumultuous shift in the NBA, and
Hmm.
I think guys are not seeing it.
Nah,
If you're smart, you go to the East.
yeah, that's right. That's right. If
You
you are,
know the reason why I'm saying that. Think about something. Brooklyn Nets just leveled up by adding Steve Nash,
yep,
and before leveling up in the offseason, they got Kyrie Irving and they got
Kyrie
Kevin
Irving.
Durant.
That's right. Yep, you're
And now all
100%
of a
right.
sudden, coaching change, Chicago Bulls,
You're
and
100% right.
Kemba Walker leaving Charlotte to go to the Boston Celtics.
You're 100% right. Yep, that's something
Oh,
that they
and
did.
one more. I cannot leave that out.
Hmm.
Butler going to Miami Heat. And look where
Yep.
Miami Heat is now.
Yeah, Miami Heat is definitely they're right now possibly looks like they're gonna go to the NBA championship. They're
Yep.
about to they're about to play either between the Los Angeles Lakers or the LA Lakers. Sorry, the Los Angeles Lakers or the Denver Nuggets for the NBA championship. So
Hmm.
it's gonna be, you know, what I mean, that's a dandy right there. You know, what I mean, for we'll see what happens with that. So you know,
But Jamal Murray is gonna put up a tough fight, man.
oh
I would
yeah,
like to see that series go to 7.
Jamal Murray's a beast to say the least.
Yeah.
He's a beast. He's a beast, man. That guy's the future, man. Like guys are talking about Lonzo Ball and all these other players, but people forgot to even
Nah.
mention Jamal Murray, man. That's the future of the NBA right there, man. You
But
see
you
what I'm
know what's
saying?
funny?
Yep.
The way Jamal Murray is playing right now,
Hmm.
he's playing like what LeBron did to Toronto. It's like
Hmm.
he's taking it personal for Canada.
Exactly, and that's the thing that people see with Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray's a stud, man. He's a
He
stud, man.
is.
He is a stud. That guy can play. He's a hooper, man.
I
He could go.
I think game 3,
Mhm.
which was yesterday, cemented Jamal Murray not even as a perennial All Star. It cemented him as a now Jamal Murray is it.
Yep. And he's the thing. He's the present and the future of the NBA. Shouts to Jamal Murray, but that guy's he's doing things. He looks like he's been playing the game for like 20, 10 years. Like he looks like a
Right?
vet. He's very
Yeah.
poised, very
Well
seasoned.
seasoned.
Yeah, he knows how to very fundamentally sound, has good IQ, sees the court properly, knows when to pass, knows when to shoot, very confident in his game. Jamal Murray's a stud, man. Like I must say, Jamal Murray is a stud. Like that guy is the wave. You see what I'm saying?
But you know what? I analyzed
Mm-hmm.
watching the first half
Mm-hmm.
of game 3
Yeah.
between the Lakers and the Denver Nuggets.
Mm-hmm.
I realized in it that they adjusted. The
Mm-hmm.
Lakers actually adjusted. Where did you notice every time Jamal Murray tried to
Yeah.
glide through the lane? they
Hmm.
literally just plug
Hmm.
the lane. But the
Yep.
funny thing about it is they don't realize Jamal Murray is somebody that, okay, you're gonna plug the lane, even
Yep.
better for me because I could dish it out to all my guys.
Yep. That's
I
right.
have Nikola Jokic,
That's
aka
right.
Joker.
That's
I
right.
have Porter.
That's
I
right.
have I have tons of guys. So
That's
either
right.
way, plug it. That's cute. But
Hmm.
understand I'm gonna find a way against you guys. And
Facts.
I
That's true.
noticed, I noticed, I was like, yo, this guy, he's thinking. Because if that was other teams, they would have shut down
Hmm.
right away and be like, we
That's
don't know
right.
what to do.
That's right. You're 100% right. A lot of teams would have shut down right away. But one thing about these guys is, I would have to say too, they have good chemistry, man.
Yeah,
They know how to plug in and play. They
they
know how to
do.
plug in different guys, and they come in there and they got good chemistry, man. And Jokic is a really talented player, very skilled. Comes from that European system, so he
Hmm.
understands the game. He knows how to play team concept basketball. He's not thinking about his shot. He knows how to play off the ball. He knows how to move around. Very skillful player. You see what I'm saying? He knows how to do different things on the court. He reminds me of a player that we'd see like in the 2000s, like how guys would play in the early 2000s and stuff, where
Hmm.
guys were, when I used to watch NBA finals with like the Detroit Pistons and the San Antonio Spurs and like teams like that playing, it's just like those guys with Richard Hamilton, they were playing all around the court, and guys like Tim Duncan and what I mean, Emmanuel Ginobili and Chauncey Billups, very skilled man, very
Hmm.
skilled player, I must say.
But you
Very,
know what's
very.
really funny though?
Mhm. Go ahead.
It's funny the Denver Nuggets are doing what it does right now, but
Hmm.
I think a lot of people don't realize
Yeah.
the Denver Nuggets
Hmm.
have three Toronto connections.
That's right. People don't know. Definitely do.
I'm gonna give you the first one. You probably don't even know, but
Hmm.
the coach right now
Yeah.
of the Denver Nuggets, which is
Okay.
Malone.
Okay.
Um, his
Yeah.
father used to coach the Toronto Raptors way back in the day,
Wow. See, I
and
didn't even
his
know that.
father's name is Brendan Malone. If you check it out,
Wow.
Brendan Malone. And the
Brandon
thing is, to
Malone.
me, I was watching a game someday. I'm like, why does this
Hmm.
guy look so familiar? I
Hmm.
went to go check his name, and then that's when I realized I'm like, hold on,
Hmm.
that's Brendan Malone's son. No way.
Wow. So there
Mm-hmm.
you go. There you go. Look at the connection right there. You see what I'm saying? That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
Brendan Malone. It's funny now that you now it brings back memories. I'm like, I do recall a coach Brendan Malone, but that's throwback Raptors though.
Yeah, like
That's
this is like
yeah.
when we were wearing our white jerseys,
Exactly. So
the
this is
perp.
so that's throwback Raptors right there. Wow, that's pretty impressive.
Number two, remember Brian Colangelo?
Hmm.
He came over from Denver.
Yes, indeed. Yep. Yep. Brian
And then
Colangelo.
one more, Masai Ujiri.
Yep, yep. He got a
So,
scouting gig. He was a scout for the
yep,
Denver Nuggets. I do
exactly.
recall that back in the days. He was a
Uh-huh.
scout before he later on took over Denver and then later on took over Toronto. He came in with Tim Lawicki and took over.
Yes.
Yep. So and that's the connection right there.
Hmm.
So
Toronto connection is everywhere, man.
mhm.
You know what? Actually, let's switch it for a second right now. I think this is not talked about a lot, but let's talk about the African invasion in the NBA right now. Like,
Let's
let's
definitely.
talk about the teams that are left, and
Mhm.
let's pick up the African players that are on each team.
That's right, yo. The teams that are left currently right now with the Denver Nuggets, they got Bol Bol. He's
Yes,
the son.
Manu Ball son.
That's right, the legendary Manu Bol. He's Manu. For those who don't know, Manu Bol played for the Bullets back in the '90s. He's definitely a great player, a talented player. I think he also played in. I believe he might have played in the NBL or one of those leagues, ABA, one of those leagues that he played in that league, and then he was later on drafted to the NBA. Very talented player.
Mhm.
Bol, with the Los Angeles Lakers. They have the Antetokounmpo brother that plays for the LA
Yes.
Lakers. He's on the farm team as well. He plays for
Mhm.
the G League and he's also there. He's a part of their players that they're developing and they're going to bring out.
Mhm.
You'll start. You may not see him next season, maybe a season or two from now, but he's definitely a player under their development. roster and their
But at
development.
least he has a chance to win a ring now. So
Oh yeah, definitely. He's there right now. He currently is on the
yeah,
team. So if something goes down, he has to play.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
know, he's got to play. He's on the team. He's on the roster,
Hmm.
so he's there.
Yeah.
Who else do they got over there? On the Boston Celtics, they have the one, the only, the legend. The legend Taco Fall. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, the
Taco
legendary
Fall.
Taco.
The legendary Taco Fall. Taco Fall is a hooper. For those who don't know, that guy is a ball player. We saw him in the NCAA tournament. He had a legendary match. You can go on any, you can go watch your ESPN classics, go on your YouTube, or go on your Throwback
University of
Thursdays.
South Florida, right?
Yeah, where he battled the one, the only Zion Williamson. He told Zion, "I'm not going to end up in one of your posters." And they had that classic matchup in that NCAA tournament game where it went right down to the wire. It was a really good game. Salute to Taco Fall. I wish we had him on the team. A lot of teams would have him because
Right. I
the,
wanted that guy.
yeah, on the playoffs, a big man is necessary. It's just you need to know how to utilize them. You could see from a lot of teams right now their lack of bigs, or those teams that are doing really well, they tend to have bigs. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Big men
Yeah,
are big men are very important. And then the other big man as well there, the other guy, the other African top dog is Bam Adebayo. You know what I mean?
Niger boy.
Yeah, not your boy. But for those who don't know, though, Bam is Nigerian and he is Black American. So his mother is from Newark,
Mhm.
New Jersey. His mom is from the hood of Newark. You see
Oh,
what
his
I'm saying?
mom's hood, eh?
Yeah, his mom's from New
Yeah,
Jersey.
no
Of
wonder why
course.
she called him Bam, as in
Bam.
Bam Bam from
Yeah.
Flintstones.
Yep. That's where she got that name from. So yep, he's definitely an African. He's half Nigerian. His father's Nigerian. His mother is from Newark, New Jersey. And later on,
Okay.
he later on moved to the Carolines. I believe he lived out in the Carolines afterwards. And he moved out there and he was living out there and he grew up, his whole childhood is out there. But he is identified as African. Salute to him as well. And am I missing any other names?
There is another guy on the Boston Celtics. He
Hmm.
doesn't play much.
Hmm.
I do know that he's Nigerian. They did draft him,
Hmm.
but he sits on the bench. But you know what? When I get the name, I'll give it up to you. Funny enough, actually, there was even a Ghanaian guy that was on the Boston Celtics that was drafted, but he didn't end up staying on the team. But I
Hmm.
keep in contact with him from time
Yes.
to time. He
Yep.
actually
Yep.
plays for the Ghana national basketball
Yep.
team. So I forget what his name again is.
Ben
Uh,
Bento. Salute to the
yes,
guy
Ben
Ben.
Bento. That's the
Yep.
guy who they drafted, Ben
Pro-
Bento.
Providence's own. Salute to Ben Bento over there. You know what I mean? He went to Providence. He actually was a second round draft pick by, I believe, the
Boston
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yep. He came over there. He ended up going overseas
Yeah,
to play overseas. So he's currently playing overseas. Who knows? We may see him re-enter the NBA in the future. He's a good, powerful big. He plays very physical. He's a really good player. Overseas got money, so a lot of guys are
that's
just like,
true,
yeah,
man. You got to take the money, bro.
yeah, exactly. So he's definitely doing his thing. Salute to the guy Ben Bento. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
For those who are going to be watching this and those who come in and watch this, I linked my guy right here, Ghana Number One Blog, his YouTube page right at the bottom of the chat here, so everyone can check him out. You know what I mean? Click on the link. His YouTube page is right there. You see what I'm saying? He has tons of content. He has tons of heat. He stays putting out that heat. He's also a top blogger. He's on the social media tip. He's on there heavy, hardcore.
So,
So to the
I
guy,
actually found the guy, by the way.
yeah, Ben Bento. Yep.
He's no, but the other Nigerian I was talking
Oh,
about,
okay. Yeah.
the guy, he calls himself Semi Ojele. Excuse
Oh,
me to
okay.
my Nigerian people if I bust the name. I didn't mean to do it, but yes, he's also a Niger man
Mhm.
that was actually born in the States,
That's what's up.
Kansas to be exact. So, yes,
Shasa,
the
Shasa,
Nigers are repping hard, man. And
Shasa.
think about it. If you want to rep Niger the best, why not go to Boston? Y'all share the same colors, anyways.
The Boston Celtics. Salute to the Boston Celtics. Salute to the Nigerian flag and the Nigerian
The
country.
Niger Celtics.
Yep, the Niger Celtics, that blue and that green and white side, that green and white, they rock that heavy out there. Salute to them, you know what I mean? So, on another note, on an African tip though, like what's some of the latest news going on in Africa right now? As far as right now the pandemic is happening and stuff like that, and the pandemic. So it's kind of like changing up a lot of the direction of where the continent was going because the continent was seeing a rise in tourism, a rise in a lot of investing, a rise in a lot of business and whatnot. And due to this pandemic, it has shut down a lot of things and whatnot, shut down a lot of opportunity, and also the opportunity is there, but it shut down a lot of people's plans or put a lot of things on pause.
Hmm.
So, what to expect? Like, what do you see next once we go through this and this cycle and the reset and everything that goes on with this pandemic going on? What do you expect to see next coming out of Africa and the big thing or the what to expect? What's the future of Africa as a whole?
Well, for what I see for right now,
Hmm.
content creators have been off for a while, but now they're back at it. But now
Hmm.
this whole social distancing and like
It's tough.
PPE protection and stuff, like I've noticed that's what they've tried to do in order to kind of cope with the situation.
Okay.
But what I see for future is that I see a lot of the content creators, especially right now in the future, a lot of them are starting to collaborate and coming up with new material because what they realize is that, especially with something like this coming, you didn't even know that it was coming. It blindsided a lot of people. So I feel like what has helped that is caused a lot of people to be more creative. It's allowed them to also expand their portfolio and delve into things that they never done before.
For
Even for
exactly.
instance, like a guy like the Ghanaian vlogger called Woody Maya.
Very
He's
Mario.
more a guy that likes to travel from each African country, from Ghana, Nigeria, Seychelles, Mauritania, you name it.
Hmm.
But what he started doing is, especially when I was talking about the collaboration with other creators, he's starting to interview them. He's starting to go into there.
Hmm.
He's starting to be like, okay, you know what? This is the content that I set up for the year, but unfortunately, I can't do it. But you know what?
Hmm.
The show needs to go on. So let me
That's
switch for the time being and doing whatever necessary.
that's
And from what I see, like he's putting other content creators on, and I think it's a beautiful thing. Like
that's what's
even
up,
most
bro.
recently,
Yeah.
there's a girl I believe she calls herself Zakisha, and she had a song "Welcome to Ghana."
Yep.
Now I'm coming to Ghana. I'm acting up with the Kille Wule. What it's an interesting song, and she's
Hmm.
actually from Toronto, and he
Yeah.
interviewed her.
Wow.
You should definitely check out
Yeah.
that song.
Definitely check. I've actually heard the song. Actually, it's pretty good song. It's like she did. I guess it's the Ghana version because I know she has a version with that same, I guess,
Yes,
sound
with that same vibe.
cadence, and now she did it for the Ghana version. She did it for the Jamaican
Mhm.
version, and now she did it for her. So,
Yes.
salute to her. She's definitely putting out her music, and she's definitely putting shine. So as far as the content creators and stuff like that, you see a lot of that. I could tell. I've noticed because we've had that discussion in the past as far as Africa,
Mhm.
like you know what I mean, and we put out content ourselves, and
Mhm.
basically, what I mean, we're definitely out here. We've revamped everything and whatnot for 2020. So literally, we've started pushing it this year. We've been pushing out content. Myself, got a #1 blogger. Also we've have other cats that we work with as well, Omari Stylez and other guys as well that have been putting out content, and it's kind of like um, as far as Africa, like with do you see maybe the future of Africa? Because right now the pandemic is going on. Do you think studios are the wave of Africa? Because I know with the lack of studios, is that something that they need in Africa right now? Is that something that people should look at investing
I
into?
believe so.
Mhm.
Because what I feel is that I wouldn't look at it as innovation spaces.
Hmm.
I would look at more as creative incubators
There you
for
go.
the creators around. So even
That's
if
right.
it's a situation where creators got to put money together and
Mhm.
just, have a space,
Yeah.
I think that could definitely be a start because let's be honest, like I'm hearing a lot of these creators are making some big money on YouTube. So my thing is this is what I've noticed is a lot have created a home space,
That's
like
right.
a Zion Felix, like a Kojo Sheldon or an
Yeah.
SDK.
Yeah.
And my thing is now it's like, that makes sense. That's good. But
Mhm.
what about the other ones that are talented but don't necessarily have the fees or the necessary
That's right.
monetary funds to create such and
That's
such?
right. That's right. Because look, let's be real. Creating content is not cheap. Listen, you're gonna either need an access to a camera, you're gonna need access to a laptop, you're gonna need access to a cell phone, you're gonna need access to some sort of software that you can actually basically edit the videos and whatnot and the content itself. And then also you're going to need access to data as well, or internet or Wi-Fi or whatever.
That is true.
And it's
And
kind of like,
data is still a big deal in Africa, man.
that's what I'm telling you.
Because me myself, I go to Ghana every so often. I haven't been in 7 years,
Hmm.
but like I noticed that I'm reloading data every so often.
That's
Maybe
right.
it's changed because remember, 7 years there's still space. But I was just sick and tired of constantly paying for data versus me having something unlimited. Like for instance, I went to a crowd mall and I went to like a service provider like MTN. I'm like a simple thing like brochures they didn't even have for
It's
you to get the
ridiculous.
information. I would ask the girl at the desk and she'd be like, "Oh, just look at this." You
It's
can't talk to
ridiculous.
somebody like that.
It's ridiculous. And the thing is, too, is also MTM with the data and whatnot. Sometimes if people have been complaining about issues about their data actually just sucking the MTM sucking the data out of their phone. Like, I have people connects out in Africa as well. And they're talking about, yeah, my data's gone. I need to get new data. I got to get new data. I got to get more. You know what I mean? So they can only do so much, and that's challenge. That's one of the biggest challenges right now. And as we're entering, as we've entered, the new decade and whatnot, it's kind of like that is crucial, man. And I mean, the internet access is everything at this point. It's kind of
It
like,
is.
yeah. So it's kind of like that's when even the challenges over there too is just trying to get the internet access and making sure that you have enough internet so you can do the content and create the content. And then also too with the hubs, like is there like as of right now, is there any like is there like talks of because I know what's going on, a lot of people are building homes and properties, but as far as creating innovation studios and businesses and stuff like that, and is that something that maybe that's is that a market for? Is that what people are checking for, would you say, or would you say it's kind of up in the air right now? It's a gray area.
I think with that market, I think it's a very, very huge market.
Yeah,
It's one of those markets that I see flourishing,
yeah.
and it's definitely a market that I definitely say that there have been inroads made, but not enough is being done.
Mm-hmm. I see where you're coming from. So
Yeah,
that's one of the biggest challenges. Something definitely needs to be
because
checked out. So what would you say is some of the? Yeah, go ahead. Continue. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
Because, like, even for
You say
example,
pride.
there's a big blogger out of Ghana called Zion Felix. He actually
He's on
built a
Felix. Right?
home, built an
Wow.
in-home studio and everything. Like, when I say in-home studio, he has his house, but he built on top, beside the house, an actual studio. And I remember
Wow.
even watching his interviews and stuff saying that how he had to even just buy data just to even upload his content on YouTube, and sometimes it lags and sometimes it stops, and he even has to upload it. And the thing is, it's like the average video that he shoots is like 20-30 minutes. So just
Crazy.
imagine you're
Crazy.
uploading something and then halfway through your data is finished. And then you gotta re-up.
Your dad is finished. You're right. And then on top of that, yeah, on top of that, YouTube take forever, or whatever content creation or whatever platform using takes forever just to upload the data itself. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like just to
Yeah.
upload it, it takes so long just to get it on the platform that you're trying to get onto. So I could see the challenges there. It's pretty tough, man. It's pretty tough. So like the 5G, do you think that's going to make a difference? Because they're pushing that 5G network heavy. They're pushing it heavy out here. It's
I
here now,
mean,
right?
let's be honest about something. When you talk about 4G to 5G, yes, there is a difference in speed. And when I say difference in speed, like light years ahead, because I remember earlier in the year,
That's right.
there was an issue with the whole 4G situation. Um, I
Mhm.
believe within Africa via MTN. And I remember we had a conversation with this about this. And what I
Yup.
understood was there was these special, I believe, submarine cables that were submerged, where it's like four or five cables would be stuck into this big whole rope thing. And what happened was the cable was cut. So unfortunately,
Crazy.
that's where I found out that MTN gets their services from a company in France called Orange. And
Oh
basically,
wow.
that's how they supply. um 4G network in Africa. So funny enough, people
Wow.
don't even realize that 4G connectivity for them actually comes all the way from France and comes across the Atlantic Ocean in order for people
Mhm.
to have data and
Mhm.
Wi-Fi services. And then even going
Wow.
forward with 5G, yes, 5G is light years ahead. Testing of
Uh-huh.
even 5G started in Nigeria. I don't remember the other parts, but it's definitely, let's be honest, there's a positive and a negative to everything.
That's right.
The biggest thing I would say with 5G is I believe that it's very I don't think it's secure. Like I feel like there's a lot of privacy concerns behind it. So it's
Yeah.
like, yes,
Mm.
you want a faster internet service, but then the trade-off is for your privacy. What are you more willing to do?
Telling you that's one of the tricks right now is just trying to get that's one of the tricks is just trying to get the privacy and a secure internet as well. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a lot of our data is being shared with a lot of places and a lot of places and a lot of corporations and a lot of people want that data. Yep, there's a lot of money.
That is big money.
Oh yeah, yep. We're in the information age. Everybody wants our information.
Yep.
That's just what it is right now. You see what I'm saying? So, like, what are some of the like emerging African markets that people need to check out for? Like personally, like what would you say? Maybe give us like I'll list my three, you list your three, but emerging African markets that are coming up right now and people definitely should start looking at investing into and definitely just I mean start attacking because right now Africa's GDP growth is at all is
Is that an
just
all-time high, eh?
exactly it's skyrocketing. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of people it's like back in the back in the 20th century, the rush for or the 19th century, the rush for Africa. You see what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
was the thing. You see what I'm saying? It seems like it's coming all back in full circle again. It's like another rush for Africa, but this one it's a positive rush. It's not like the crazy one where it's just like trying to basically just basically hijack and take every all the resources. But this time it's like people are trying to build and create and there's just so much opportunity, so much untapped potential and untapped land and just untapped everything that's just like it's literally like open season in a lot of these places. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like as far as what do you think three markets are right now that people need to check for? You see what I'm saying? In Africa, as far as three continents that are coming up right now that people definitely I'll start off first right now. So personally for me, I would say
Kenya
Nigeria.
number one.
I
Okay.
think I think Nigeria is a place that people definitely need to check out for because Nigeria has a lot. There's a lot of money being pumped into Nigeria. You see what I'm saying, and pumped out of Nigeria as well. So I think Nigeria definitely is a place that people definitely need to check out for. If you're looking for other countries, I would say another country I would say is yep, Kenya is another one. Kenya is a country population wise, they got everything going on over there, and there's so much potential to even there's even so much more they that can be done out in Kenya over there. You see what I'm saying? So I think
Mm-hmm.
Kenya is another country that definitely has a lot of potential. And I think the third country, I would say probably South Africa. You see what I'm saying? South Africa is probably one of the countries they got some of the richest people in Africa come from South Africa. You see what I'm saying? They got
Mm-hmm.
like they got a huge list of people that are wealthy, and there's a lot of investing going on in South Africa. And they're South Africa. Don't be wrong. I mean, it's still a little bit. I mean, it can get real rough out there. But at the same time, they definitely have a lot going on over there, and they're definitely open they're definitely open to everything that we're doing in the Western world. They want it over there. So there's a niche and there's a market for everything going on here. Go to bring it over there. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yourself, would you list me three countries?
When I'm listing these countries, I got list by population factors first because
Mm,
I feel like the more the population, the more the creative, the creative aspect is there, and also the just industry period.
Yeah.
I would definitely say first Nigeria, because Nigeria has a population of over 200 million people. So that tells you a lot alone
Oh, yeah.
within what they can do within the space,
Exactly.
with a lot of money that's being even circulated within the country.
That's right.
Like, for instance, Aliko Dangote tried to buy Arsenal, didn't work out. The girl that's with Mr. Easy, her
Mhm.
dad is also a big money man, and
Mhm.
her sister is a Nigerian artist called DJ Cuppy, the
Wow.
gelato girl.
Yeah, her
Remember,
father's.
the dad took them to, I think, Italy for like an hour just to have ice cream, and he
Mhm.
ended up buying his daughters, each of them, Ferraris.
Wow.
Mhm.
It's different kind of money over there, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Another emerging market I definitely say was Kenya. Kenya
Kenya.
has a population of like 60 million plus.
That's right.
And that's definitely an on-tap market in terms of just resources, real estate, you name it. There's a lot of stuff going on there, and especially different shows that are being shown on MTV, like something called Sugar.
Hmm.
A third thing I definitely would say is I gotta rep for the home team, Ghana.
Hmm.
Ghana only has 30 to 40 million in population, but
Hmm.
from what I'm seeing is the real estate industry is booming. If you even look at a lot of the hotels that are there, it's a lot of foreign hotels. There's even a lot of content creators, like I said, the Zion Felix, the SD Killers. Um, Honestly, I wouldn't advise anybody when it comes to politics, because everybody knows when it comes to politics is that's just its own game.
Hmm.
Um, I would definitely say in Ghana, what definitely needs to be built is the soccer infrastructure. There's an ability to build it. It's sad what's going on, because even the national team, they don't even have a national stadium, which doesn't even make any sense to me.
Tragedy. It's a tragedy.
Yeah.
It's a tragedy. I think also another thing Ghana needs to build also, because I went to Ghana as well. I think they need to start making other cities. They have a problem where they don't have outside of Accra, they don't have other big metropolitan or second cities like how South Africa has Joburg, and then they have Cape,
Soweto,
and Nigeria
Cape
has,
Town,
yeah, Benin City, and they have Lagos, and they
Banana
have,
Island.
they're even building the, what do you call that new place over there? What do you call it? Flip. I forgot the
What's it
new
called? Magic City or something like
something
that?
like that. I forgot. I'm gonna check it out right now. I'm gonna Google it,
Hmm.
but it's a crazy ass development they're doing. It's to rival to Dubai. You see what I'm saying? So it's kind of
Hmm.
like
The
it's
Nigerians put their money where their mouth is.
yeah. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's I think it's what's it called? It's uh jeez, I gotta give me a sec. I'm gonna figure this out right
Echo
now.
City, maybe?
Echo City, that's what it is. Echo City,
Hmm.
that's right. So Nigeria is building Echo City and stuff like that. And I think to me, I think Ghana needs to build another city. Like they need to build another like people. Some say Kumasi, or they're building that airport over there. Kumasi's cool.
But
It's very,
they're rebuilding Kumasi, though. They're really.
yeah.
I feel like it's kind of late, but you know how these people are. They never, nothing is too late.
But the problem, even to me, the problem with Accra is, I think also with Accra, they're building Accra, but they're building Accra kind of like with a lot of homes. I think they need more. They need to build more towers. They need to build more like cities. You see what I'm saying? Like downtown Toronto with
Oh,
skyscrapers.
so building like a
Yeah,
metropolis kind of concept.
metropolis type of concept. That's the problem. They don't have that there. Like
No,
they're,
they
they're,
don't.
their tallest buildings are like hotel chains, and it's like, come on, man.
Like,
You know
have
what I
you
mean?
seen downtown Durban, all of that stuff? You would think like
Exactly. South
that's what
Africa
we're
has
supposed to
that.
have.
That's what I'm talking about. South Africa, Durban as well. That's another. They got tons of cities on
They got
South Africa,
tons.
populated too, like heavily populated.
Remember, Pimping All Over the World, I believe, was shot in Durban with Ludacris.
Durban, yep,
Pimping
that's
all
right.
over the
I think
world.
I think after that video, Ludacris found his wife, man, because he married a South African woman. You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
So he was like, all right, man, I'm just gonna go to a motherland, get my wife, and call it a day. But salute to Ludacris, man. That's a legend right there. But yeah, definitely, like you said, you know, what I mean, South Africa is, I think to me, I think Ghana has that challenge. I think they're still, because look, if you look at it in hindsight, in West Africa, Nigeria is like the um
The
the major,
antithesis. That's
exactly, exactly,
they've set the bar.
exactly set the bar. But also on top of that too, they have their financial district. They have, you know, they have their markets. They have all of that. You know, they have their markets. They so that's like the West African, if you look at it, that I would say it technically isn't the hub. It is like the hub city. It's the business city of West Africa.
It's the West African Oga.
Exactly. And then in East Africa, it's Kenya.
Hmm.
So I'm saying Kenya is the creme de la creme, the major city. You know what I mean? The place that where business and everything and operations all go down. It's all in Kenya over there. You see what I'm saying? The business
Hmm.
hub, all that stuff. Nairobi
Shout
is
out to my Nairobi people.
that's right. And then and then also South Africa would be South
Excuse me.
Africa. Yeah, South Africa would be the third city. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That in on that side where it's just like literally they're the hub. You know what I mean? Even South Africa for other Africans to even get a visa to go to South Africa or get a it's like to even stay and live in South Africa is even a challenge for a lot of Africans. South Africa is just not accepting anyone to live there and work in their country. You see what I'm saying?
Nope.
So it's kind of like, you know, South Africa is a very to me it's a country that is you know, it's kind of on the plateau, and their population and what they got going on and their entertainment world and all that stuff is just next to none, man. Like they're looking, it's looking like a European city out there, or looking like it could look like it can even rival some North American cities. Sure, they have a lot of shanty towns, and they do have poverty. Poverty is hardcore out there. Don't get me wrong, poverty is everywhere in Africa. You see what I'm saying? You
That's
can't run
true.
away from it. You cannot run away from it.
Yeah.
The
I mean,
unemployment
yeah,
rate is
poverty is
horrible.
everywhere.
Mhm. But it's definitely a place. So like you know, I know, you know what I mean, I know definitely you definitely have some plans, you know what I mean? I know you're heading out to you're gonna be heading out to a few African countries, you know, just let the viewers know, like, you know, like what your plans are, and anyone who's gonna watch this in the future, if they want to, what some of the things, if they're interested in what you have planned, they can link up with you and stuff like that, and just let them know what your plans are with Africa as well.
My plans are when I go out to Africa, definitely to see family,
Mhm.
to do collaboration as much as possible, and also to conduct business deals. I mean,
That's real.
as
That's
I
real.
said, I'm not just a journalist, I'm also a massage
Facts.
therapist. So,
Facts.
right there, people don't think there's no two ways that those businesses can collide. But listen, in
That's
this
right.
world of creation, anything can happen. So,
That's right. That's right.
there's,
That's
there's definitely a lot on the table right now.
That's right. That's right. Definitely. Like honestly, South. Just in Africa in general. There's a lot of people that want to work. It's funny because it's kind of like we get a lot of times we get a lot of Africans that be coming up to us like, yo, they want to do collaborations. They want to, or it's like local cats. Don't get me wrong. We get some local cats that want to do collaborations too. But it's like we get a lot more. And it's for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but you get more love out of town than you do actually domestically in your freaking your own region for whatever reason. I don't know why that is. It's always been like that. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And it's like, come on, people need to get with the program, man. Like, come on, you got to show love. You got to work with your people locally and internationally. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we work with anyone. Like, not just Africa too. We got people in Brazil and Colombia, and you know what I
That's
mean?
true, man.
Georgia, Washington. You know,
Hmm.
wherever, London, UK,
Hmm.
Paris. You know, like Asia, we're open. Russia, like yo,
Yeah, shout out to all my people in Brixton, hold it
straight up.
down.
Shouts to Brixton, man. Legendary neighborhood. I've always heard about Brixton since I was a child, man. The infamous Brixton.
Right? Yeah, I need to head out there. Just
Yeah, infamous Brixton, man. Brixton. It's one of the legendary areas out in the UK over there. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely, man. You know what I mean? Real truth, man. Real truth to that, man. So like outside of that, man, like you plan on like also question like as far as like do you think it's lucrative, like as far as what do you think of the short film industry and stuff like that, and just doing short films internationally and stuff like that, and maybe creating content? Are you into looking into doing film and whatnot in the future, man? Is that
To
something?
me, the way I look at it is everything, it doesn't matter what you do in life, has a niche.
Mm-hmm.
In order for something like that,
Mm-hmm.
yes, you can definitely do short films, but you have to definitely follow the bar because I wouldn't necessarily say follow the bar, right? Because the thing
Mm-hmm.
is, if you're doing something as an innovator, it's going to
Mm-hmm.
take time
Mm-hmm.
in order for it to produce.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're doing something that goes with the grain,
Yeah.
things will do well. So my advice
Ex-
to anybody, if you're going to do something, go against the grain.
Facts.
Actually, go with the grain. But
Facts.
understand, if you're somebody that is always going against the grain,
Uh-huh.
just move in such a way where it allows you to eventually bring in your own content.
That's right. That's right. That's right, man. Definitely, 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 man.
Wow,
Definitely.
I'm giving too many tricks of the trade right now.
Yeah, man, you're giving throwing some gems, yo. Some of these people, I hope this doesn't go over their head. I hope they actually, you know what I mean, take this in because, you know, people are going to watch this in the future, you know what I mean? And they're going to definitely need to see this and hear about this. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
this is definitely, definitely, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We're not going to give out too much, but we're going to give out enough, you know what I mean, for you just to
yeah.
straight up. You see what I'm saying? So straight up, man. Honestly, man. Straight up, man. So like, you plan on outside the pandemic, you plan on doing any work throughout North America, like with like what do you think North America wide? You know,
Yeah,
I
to
got
me,
some.
honestly, pandemic, no pandemic, nothing gonna stop me because to me, at the end of the day, when you're
Mhm,
having a bad slump, whatever it is, shooters always shoot.
mhm,
As Danny Green, every
mhm.
time he misses, you look on the back of his jersey and it says what? How many more?
Facts.
So you gotta go through the best advice I got was from a coach
Mhm,
named Doc Rivers. I haven't met him
mhm,
personally, but he
mhm.
says in life you're gonna get punched and
Facts.
you're gonna be constantly punched.
Mhm,
The question is, are you willing to go through those punches? Because
mhm.
regardless, it's gonna happen. So it's either
Facts.
you want to succeed or not.
Mhm. Facts. 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 We got a guest. He's just getting his stuff ready. All right, he's live in the flesh. You know what I mean? We got our guy Omari Stylez in the building.
What's good, buddy? What's up? What's up?
You
What's
already
up? What's
know.
up?
You already know, man. Omari Stylez, he's in the building. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, man, we're just talking about, talking about the Raptors. Talking about international investing. Africa, the
Yeah.
motherland, investing in the continent. Talking about the Americas, what to expect. I mean, just all types of stuff. But yo, just chime in, man. What's your take, man? Like, what's your take on, investing internationally and just the importance of building that portfolio and whatnot,
Yo, that's the only way I feel like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Can't get stuff done locally, domestically. You got to go internationally. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? I feel like
Facts.
guys should have a global mindset. It shouldn't just be all domestic. It should be international. You should be thinking
Facts.
about trying to expand your empire. You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts. Honestly, man. Right now, this pandemic is here, so it's kind of it shifted a lot. Every single person's plan. Like we all had plans. We all had some big things. You know what I mean? All three of us content creators. You know what I mean? Been working throughout the whole entire summer. It's kind of like even through the pandemic, we have to put out our content. You know what I mean?
You
She's
gotta expand the Moorish Empire, man. That's the
exactly.
concept.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Facts, man. Facts, man. So, yeah, outside of that, though, so what was your take on Mark Styles on that game? I'm gonna go back to the sports right now. What was your take on that game, bro? That Boston Miami, bro.
Yo, that game, I mean, it was a good game still. Like it was actually a good game. I mean, Tyler
Mhm,
Hero, if they didn't get 37 from Hero, they would have lost that game pretty much. And I feel like that's what it's kind of coming down to. Like
mhm.
Miami's bench, if they step up, they win.
They win. It's true.
Hey, but nobody has a bench like the Raptors bench, and we didn't utilize it.
I agree. We did not utilize it.
That's
We did.
interesting.
100 points,
100
100
points.
bench points in
Big
round
mercy.
one against Brooklyn, and we couldn't utilize that with guys like Matt Thomas, Davis the third, Chris Boucher. Do I need to say more?
Boucher.
For sure.
I feel like he used them in spots, but he didn't like give them enough time to kind of like get their feet wet. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Not at all, man. Not at all. I
He,
think,
I
and I
think he
got
gets an F for that.
yeah, that
I
tight
gotta be
rotation,
brutally
that
honest.
6-7 man rotation. They were all like Kyle Lowry's 35 years old now. 30. Like, he can't do it. He can't do it for so long at a high level.
I think it was a bad idea for him to shorten the rotation. This is the playoffs. You don't shorten your rotation in the playoffs. I don't care who you are because guys get tired. Even look at LeBron. That guy gets tired a lot. He has to sit on the bench to recuperate.
That's right,
He's
bro.
not young anymore.
That's right, bro. It's true. You're 100% right. And also, too,
Get Matt Thomas in there, get a few quick threes, and then he'll sit down.
That's right.
He'll give you what Tracy McGrady will give you in 30 seconds. What was it? That game, Tracy McGrady scored like 12 points in 30 seconds.
I remember that. I watched that game. It was versus the San Antonio Spurs back in the days. I remember that game. I watched it. I was watching it live. All was going down, yo. But yeah, definitely.
And Matt Thomas can give you that.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing Matt Thomas to Tracy McGrady because you can't. I'm just talking about the 3-point buckets, and that's as far as it goes.
And even he even has a decent mid-range game. He could shoot. He could score in spurts and very quickly. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he could do it very quickly in spurts. He come in there,
and that's why I called him our kamikaze. But
yeah,
Nick Nurse didn't see it like that.
Nurse didn't see it like that. So what do you think? Like, what do you think the Raptors? What do you think the Raptors are going to do during the free agency, man? Like that free agency.
I've been hearing you talk about trying to get Montrezl Harrell. Like keep hearing Montrezl Harrell. I'm like,
I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like it either, especially after how we performed in second round versus the Nuggets. Like, nah.
Bro, I feel like he's gonna be another guy to come to Toronto to just come suck money.
Saying he's gonna do like that guy. What's his name? That guy with the braids. No, there was another guy, the black guy with the braids. What's his name? He never did anything for the Raptors.
Daniel Marshall?
No, there's another guy. He played for the Brooklyn Nets at one point. He had dreads. No, he had dreads.
Omari Carroll.
DeMar. Oh, the fourth member of the Migos.
Yeah. Yo, that guy.
Is that guy still in the NBA? What teams he play for?
Yeah, he's still in the NBA. You didn't hear his comment when the Raptors got eliminated?
Yeah, I heard him say something at the end of the day.
What did he say?
He's like, yo, if it was being played at the Air Canada Center, the Raptors would have won Game 7.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and then you know what I said? And I'm like, you wouldn't have even played a minute of that game, so keep quiet.
Facts.
DeMar Carroll, his Raptor 10
years. DeMar Carroll, dude,
blur. I don't even remember it. I just remember
you know what was the best thing DeMar Carroll did in Toronto?
Dude.
Was dress. That was it.
I remember that. He was on that dressing tip. Yeah.
That was it.
I was dapper down, but I don't recall anything he did here. Like I don't even. If you ask me what he played, I don't even remember the year. I know he played, but I don't remember what. I know it was somewhere in there after 2011, but I don't know exactly what year it was.
He came to just suck money, bro. That's all he did.
Collected a check.
I don't even know. But you know, a guy like that, I don't think he deserves to be in the NBA anymore. But I think the only reason why he's still in the NBA, he has good relationships with coaches. That's why he's still in the NBA.
Possibly that, and then also too, remember the NBA tends to have a shortage for whatever reason. I don't know what it is, but it looks like it's stacked. And towards later seasons, part of the season, you see players start dropping like flies, and you need guys on your rotation because a lot of guys.
So they say, yo, come get the veteran minimum 1.2.
Yeah, I remember those 10-day contracts and all that.
10 days.
Yeah. Guy like him, guys like that will always be in the league, like the Jared Dudleys of the world and those kind of guys.
But you know who I should give a big shout out to? What's his name again? The Jody guy that played for the Raptors, was it?
Jody Meeks.
Signed 2 10-day contracts and ended up winning an NBA championship. So shout out to him.
Bro, I remember Jody Meeks too because Jody Meeks used to play for Kentucky. I remember him when he was in college.
But yo, he was doo-doo on the Raptors.
He was done by that. He was done.
But you know what? I gotta give credit where credit's due. His 10-day contracts. He played well.
Yeah, he played well. Yeah.
And then after he got his contract, it just went.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
Did he play for Philly or something like that? for a
He
bit.
played for Philly. He
Yeah.
played for the Lakers. He played for. Remember, he got suspended. I think he was suspended for like a year or something because he got caught with PEDs.
Oh damn.
But a
He got
shitty guy like that, why are you doing PEDs?
Yeah, you'd be surprised, man. Nice guys be
But you
shooting.
know I'm wrong. I'm gonna say it like it is.
Oh, for sure. He never know what these guys. Who knows
Yeah,
what everybody's
they're
taking nowadays? It's crazy.
nice guys are taking a lot of things.
All of them are taking
Yeah,
PEDs.
all of them are taking something. Yeah.
All of them, yeah, straight up, yo.
Oh,
He's just
Murray told us to test his blood, man. That guy.
But let me ask you guys a question though. Do you think Alex Caruso is taking PEDs?
might be, bro.
Because you see how his hair is going, so
It's gone, bro.
He could jump, right? Like,
Man's it's like, yo, the other day I saw him take the ball and just boom. I'm like, bro, where'd that come from?
yeah, his highlight package is nasty still.
bro, all I'm saying is if I was in the NBA, I would cause trouble with Caruso because I would know one thing. I know Alex Caruso is the type of player.
Yeah.
If he sees LeBron running, understand he's not gonna go up for the dunk. He's gonna go do a stupid throw up, and you can just make sure LeBron doesn't get that ball.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, LeBron, yo. So who do you think's taking it? Like, what do you think? Think the Celtics got it? You think the Nuggets got it? You think the Lakers? You think the Miami
The
Heat?
rest, put it this way: the Lakers are on a crusade to rest Kobe in perfect peace. That's all I gotta say.
Pretty much, yeah. That's what it's coming down to right now. It seems like Lakers got this. Stranger things have happened, but right now
I want Nuggets.
2-1.
I want Nuggets to mess up the algorithm right now. I do. I want them to do that because if they do, it brings the NBA back to, I would say, I wouldn't even say polarity, but just natural state.
Mhm.
Because if LeBron wins again, this is chaos.
That's
I don't want to see
rings.
LeBron win
Four
again.
for LeBron. That's crazy.
I think
Four rings.
they're already crowning him. ESPN already saying he won the championship. Like the championship was already played already. They said
Yeah. Listen, they already gave it to him. You know what it is? When the Raptors got eliminated, they said, "Here's the trophy, Lakers."
Yep.
The NBA said that, not the Raptors.
Wow.
Yo, it looks like it, bro. I'm seeing they're putting like they're making like pictures and cartoon style pictures of him on a thing with a crown
Yeah.
hat on. I'm like, what's going on over here, yo? Like,
So where is LeBron in your top 10? Like where is he? Like barring he wins this season.
You know what? I'm gonna have to say something about LeBron. Don't get me wrong, he's a hard worker. But what pisses me off about LeBron is he always does this thing of, let me go to a team first year, let's flop, so we could probably get a good draft choice. And then second year, he's like, okay, now I'm gonna be the GM, I'm gonna be the coach, I'm gonna be assistant coach, and I'm gonna pick all my guys. And then wins the championship in the second year. And the problem with me is I don't care what anybody says. LeBron is a huge flop artist. And the other thing too is when somebody does something he does, he freaks out.
Yeah.
But then he acts like he don't do nothing.
facts.
The fact of the matter is, the reason why LeBron is good as he is he can have nights where he can go to sleep because he can trust the players around him.
Mm.
But when he has to play, he plays. And let's be brutally honest, with the Lakers right now, he's too old. So he had to bring in a guy like Davis.
Yeah.
What LeBron did with the Cavs, and he did with he's not gonna have to do that here.
Nah. So where would you have him at least? Like where would you have him as far as greatest? Where would you have him?
Well, when we're talking about championships, can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, LeBron's a top 5 player.
Top
Yes.
5.
Top 5? I got him in my top 5 for sure, yeah.
I
got him at like 4th or 5th, I would say.
I have
Michael Jordan is definitely
top
ahead
10.
of him.
Oh, yeah?
Kobe's ahead of him.
Kobe?
But you know who? Yeah.
Kobe, I don't know if Kobe's ahead of LeBron.
I don't know if Kobe's ahead of LeBron either, bro. I don't think Kobe.
You don't think so?
Kobe, I think LeBron passed Kobe in almost every single
Bro.
statistical category except for
But
championships.
By the time LeBron James left
But
Miami,
Kobe has 5 though. Like,
bro,
that's
let me tell you
crazy.
something. Let me tell you something. By the time LeBron left Miami, I already had LeBron James as a top 10 player all time. By
All
the time,
time, man.
by the time he exited Miami, I said, bro, what I'm looking at right now, I don't even think this guy is human. Because at the level he was playing, remember at one point I was like, this guy, it doesn't seem human because he's playing this good for this long and he's consistently going to the NBA championships or he's consistently taking his team to the playoffs. He had 3 NBA Finals MVPs.
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant only has 2. Kobe
Mm.
Bryant Kobe Bryant not in my top 10. He's not even a top 10 player in my eyes. He's
But
not even.
have you seen LeBron's fadeaways gotten better? Have you guys noticed that?
Yeah,
Bro,
but
yeah, his whole game, yeah, he's
not.
every part of his game is.
His game is not that mature though. His game is not that mature though. His game is not that for his age. He doesn't play the way he should be playing for his age.
But does he
Well,
need to
but
be
even still,
mature?
athletically wise, he shouldn't be playing that way.
That's
'Cause he's
but
what
that
30, almost
But
36.
does his game need to be mature with all those players around him?
no, it
That's
doesn't.
insurance.
It's the thing. That's the problem. But to me though, the problem is
He's not the guy
mhm,
that one last minute on the clock you want to shoot the game winner.
no,
He's not the guy.
no. But that's a problem with him too. The problem with him is my only issue with him is yo, this guy's been to the NBA Finals like 10 times, like literally only 10. This nigga got 3 times. This nigga got 3 championships. Been there 10 times. This is mind-boggling to me, bro. How you been to the NBA championship that many, like 9 times? Like, bro, he's about to go for a 10th,
But you know what the argument is?
bro. That's not
He's
even.
gonna say he had no help.
Yo,
But
I don't like that argument, man. The no help.
no,
That's
but can I
like
tell
that's
you
so
something?
easy to
You're
be
right.
wrong.
I feel like it's a weak
I give
argument.
him 2 of those. 2 of those championships when he faced the Spurs. When Kawhi got the MVP, that one he had nobody. I remember D Wade got hurt, Bosh was out. That was a
He
tragedy.
did it
And
by
then the
himself.
first one with the Cavs that they lost to the Spurs,
No
that
help.
was bad too. Yeah,
He
No
did that
help.
by himself.
they lost to Golden State. That first year when they lost to Golden
Yeah,
State,
no
that
help
was
as well.
bad, man. I
No
remember
help.
Kyrie matched up himself. Love
No
was
help.
already out in the conference.
Yeah,
Love was out.
That
yeah.
was bad.
He was
Man.
playing.
Nobody. Those 2 years, those 2 I can give him. But the Dallas one, there's no excuse for that. He should have won that one.
That one he should have won.
Yeah, there's even another
Oh,
one. I think even the first one with Kevin
Nowitzki
Durant.
beat him.
I think they should have won that one too. The first
Yeah,
one versus the Warriors when they had Durant, they should have won that one. That team was
should have won
electric.
that one.
I remember that. Man.
And then even remember and then the last one where he left Cleveland and he got everybody traded from Cleveland. He got literally a whole entire team
That was a
removed.
bad idea.
Yeah, he had D Wade
I
and all
think they
them
could have won with
gone,
that
Derrick
squad.
Rose. He had literally an all-star lineup there. That was a freaking all-star team, and he by mid-season he got everybody traded. So that one was bad. That one was bad too. So to me, I have him as a top 10. I don't have him as a top 3 player because he does. I always look at the way I look at, like I said, I've said this many times. When I look at basketball, I gotta look at the history of the game. Who has won it the most amount of times? So when I look at the most amount of championships, I gotta obviously look at guys like Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Michael Jordan. They're the most. They've won at every single level of the game. They've won from high school. They won the NCAA's. They won in the NBA. They played internationally. They've won. They've won everywhere. They're the ultimate winners. You see what I'm saying? LeBron James went to the Olympics. LeBron James went to the Olympics and got eliminated by Puerto Rico or some shit like that. He got housed by Puerto Rico one year. He got housed by Greece another year. I was just like, nah, bro.
But El Selector though.
Fams, Puerto Rico and Greece can sit down and say, yo, we eliminated those guys. How could he be the best player?
I think you're missing one guy though.
Who?
Nobody wants to talk about Robert Horry.
Now Robert Ory's a different kind of that guy.
He's kind of like right place, right time type of guy. Like, he can't
that is true.
great just based on his ring.
So would you say that about Kyrie too?
He's the type of guy who won the lottery 7 times, bro.
Like he just all based on he just right place, right time.
That man won the lottery 7 times, bro.
Like Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron James, Wilt Chamberlain. I feel like those 3 to me are like interchangeable. You know what I mean? Because Wilt has 3, Shaquille has 4, LeBron has 3, about to make it 4.
Will has one
Shaquille
championship.
should have like 6.
No, Will has like one championship.
Wilt should have had more. He should have.
Will has 1 championship.
No, he has 3.
Nah, he has 1, right? Will Chamberlain?
No, he has more than 1.
Does he? Let me check.
Yeah, he has more than 1.
Yeah, ask Google.
Yeah, he has more than one because there's one where he won one with Philly, right? And then I think he won one or two with Philly, and then he won one with the Lakers, where they beat Bill Russell, and he led the league in assists that year, if I'm not
Oh
mistaken.
wow.
Yeah, he led the league in assists, similar to LeBron too.
No, he only has 2 championships.
Oh, sorry, my bad. He has two.
1967 and 1970 something. This guy doesn't really. Yeah,
He has two, but he went to the finals a bunch of times too.
yeah.
Oh, just like LeBron.
Yeah, it's just like LeBron. He's virtually LeBron James, bro.
Yeah, but he
But I'm sick of
dominated.
seeing LeBron in the
He's a
finals.
dominant player, but just doesn't have the ring to show for it.
LeBron James' claim to fame is he's gonna say, I won 3 different championships with 3 different teams, and I scored the most amount of points, and I played the longest time in the NBA. So therefore, I'm the greatest player of all time. But that's not.
But you're forgetting something.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting for my son to be drafted.
Yeah, I'm gonna play with my son. I'm gonna be like the Griffeys. I'm gonna be like.
I think he's gonna do it though.
That'll be big still.
I think he will.
Yeah,
that's longevity still. That's a good look, man.
But you know what he's gonna do? The year his son's gonna come into the league, the year before he's gonna play bad.
Oh yeah, so that they can draft him. The Lakers draft Bronny James.
Listen, Bron is smart about his basketball, but people don't give him credit.
Yo, I have a question though. Yo, how tall will Bronny grow? If he goes to become 6'7", 6'8", he's going to the NBA. If he's like a 6'4", 6'5", come on, man, 6'2", 6'3".
He can still have a growth spurt. He's so young. Like, what is he, grade 9, maybe grade 10?
Yeah, he got a growth spurt.
He's pretty tall right now.
Look at LaMelo. LaMelo's sprouted right on.
Melo's like 6'9" now, bro.
That's crazy. Like,
dude is like 6'9", bro. I couldn't believe it. The guy was small, and all of a sudden he turned into 6'9". The guy's like tall. He's like almost 6'10".
Yeah.
LaMelo Ball. It's like
they're talking about the Raptors looking at getting him too.
I think that's crazy though. Raptors getting him.
You think he'll be good here? Think he'll be good here though? I don't know, man. I think Nick Nurse and his dad. Nick Nurse is gonna. His dad.
Nick Nurse can't handle LaMelo.
LeVar Ball. LeVar, Nick Nurse.
Bro, I don't want to hear LeVar Ball at Air Canada Center. I don't.
Nick Nurse is that guy's gonna give Nick Nurse a heart attack, man.
That's true.
If they do that, you know they're really going for the future. Still, they're not really focused on getting LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo Ball, bro. Do you think LaMelo Ball could play 82 games in the NBA?
No.
Not presently constructed. But look at Zion. Zion couldn't even play 82 games in the NBA.
Bro, Zion can't even play 15 games straight, bro.
Look at that.
Zion needs to lose weight.
It's like 20, bro. I'm like, how are you 20 years old and you can't even play 15 games straight, bro, in the NBA?
I think he should be playing, but they got him on these restrictions and limitations. Like, I don't know.
Bro, they did a special rule. They did a special rule just to get him in the NBA bubble, and the dude still couldn't do nothing in there, bro.
Yo,
they got rid of their coach.
The trainer.
They got rid of Gentry over there.
Gentry's
got
Gentry.
Gentry. I don't know if he's a good fit on that team.
Gentry's like a recycled garbage can or whatever. A recycled, like, you know what I mean? He's like that, you know, like that. I don't know. Gentry. It's like that guy that just keeps getting ran through by everybody. Just goes from place to place because this guy, what is he even doing? Like, this guy has, you know how many coaching gigs he's had? He hasn't done nothing.
Look at the NHL. The NHL is like that too. Like, they recycle the same 10 coaches of coaches
over and over again.
Like, can't whatever that guy's name is, bro. Bruce Boudreaux, whatever that guy. That guy's on like 10 teams, bro.
There's that other guy. What's his name? That other guy. There's the other one. The hothead guy. The guy who's always snapping.
John Tortorella. John Tortorella.
In the NHL, like.
Dude has a million lives, bro. That guy's like a cat, man. I'm like, bro, how you go from one job? Coach every team.
I see Alvin Gentry as the coach. Every team that he goes to is that I'm just here. on borrowed time. I don't know when I'm going, but I'm on borrowed time.
Yeah, I get that vibe from him. Yeah, he's a filler coach. Like
Yeah,
he's not really trying to
he's.
like make his name like a Nick Nurse per se. Like
You know who he's like? If you watch football, I know you do. Like how do you call it? European football. He's like a Gus Hiddink.
Um,
He's always a caretaker coach.
oh, okay. I see where you're coming
You know
from.
who
Yeah,
Gus Hiddink is, right?
yeah. He's like a caretaker. Yep, I see. Thing
no,
that guy. Let me tell you something. Alvin Gentry. Nobody can tell me what his coaching style is like. I don't even know what system. I don't know what he's
I
doing.
don't know what he does.
damn.
I don't know. What's his style like? What offenses is he running? What
Is it
defenses?
confused plus one?
I don't know. I'm thinking that. Like,
I don't know,
But
man.
NBA has a lot of whack coaches though. Like they keep getting gigs. Look at Dan Tony. Dan Tony keeps getting gig after gig after gig, and this guy is just trash, man. Like
bro, this guy's. This is the kind of guy who
So
puts
funny
gas in the
system,
car.
man. You know,
He puts gas in the car and drives it until it goes on E, and then he doesn't refuel the car. Just
he leaves the car and runs up.
he runs off to a new car and just jumps in there, drives that till it gets on E, and then once the car can't start no more, he goes somewhere else. That's how D'Antoni
But do you
started.
remember what Kobe said?
Right.
Kobe said that the way Houston's style is played, it's not fit enough to win an NBA championship. He said it.
They-
He
that-
said it a long time ago.
James Harden over
that team is
here.
bad. That team, I do not like the way that team's constructed currently, man.
James Harden. They need to trade that. They need to rebuild. They can't have James Harden over here playing like he's at Rucker Park, dribble, 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 10 steps back. He
40
plays like
points.
this guy looks like an and one character, bro. Like what is he
Yeah.
doing?
Why did they trade Clint Capella? Like once I seen that, I'm like, what are these guys doing? And then
That
they
was
got
a
rid of
bad
Chris
idea.
Paul. Chris Paul
Tragedy,
for Russell Westbrook, and then Chris Paul has like pushes them to the brink of Game 7 on a different team with less ammo. Like
Tragedy.
Right?
that whole I don't not like that team. They gotta get rid of that GM, bro. I don't like that GM. Like whatever that guy's name, that guy with the looks like Peter Griffin, bro. That guy, bro. That's trash, bro.
Yo, Houston was built to fail, man.
The guy who set the NBA back 40 years after his comments on China.
Yeah, that guy.
He literally set the
So,
NBA. He set
so
the
are you
NBA back
saying
40 years.
that's the karma he's getting now? The curse?
Bro, let me tell you something. That team's been trashed since that team has not won anything.
Since
What's
Akeem
his name?
Olajuwon.
That's when they won it all. But they went to the East Western Conference Finals with Meta World Peace and those
Meta
guys.
World Peace and Yao Ming.
Yao Ming,
Yep.
yeah.
But what's his
That's
name?
true.
What's his name? That guy, the coach who used to play for the Boston Celtics. He coached them.
Danny
Not-
Ainge?
Not Danny Ainge. He coached them. What's
Doc
his-
Rivers? Or no.
No, not Doc Rivers. The other white guy. What's his name?
The Celtics.
Rudy Tomjanovich?
No, not Rudy. What's his name? I forgot this guy's name, but he coached the Houston Rockets. He said that they will never win because James Harden doesn't know how to play defense. He coached James Harden. He tried to get him to play defense. Him and James Harden started beefing. He ended James Harden had to get him.
James Harden has played. He's played better defense this year.
Kevin McHale.
Kevin
McHale.
McHale.
He was
Yeah,
a good coach though. I
he
don't
was
know
a
why
good
they got
coach.
rid of him.
Oh, Kevin
Him and
McHale, I respect that guy.
James
He's
Harden.
a coach.
Yeah, James Harden wouldn't listen to him, so basically
Yeah,
they end up getting fired because James Harden. He told James, "Yo, we got to do this. He's playing. He's back. Yo, let me tell you, it's a basketball mind. So he's telling you he's already won championships. He's seen championships. So he's telling you exactly what you need to do to win championships. But then you have guys over here that have their own ego, and I'm getting $300 million or $200 million. What I need to listen to you. Yeah, some people have that mindset. They don't have that winner's mentality. You know what I mean? They have that mentality of, oh, I got mine. I don't need to listen to you. He's not going to win. They should blow it up, man, and start rebuilding Houston. That's what Houston should do. They're not a team.
You know my problem with James Harden? This man went from a glorified six man to number one, and I think it went to his head.
It definitely did.
He's like, I can do whatever I want, how I want.
Yeah.
I'll put up 41 points a game. Y'all figure out the rest. But it's a team. It's not just you.
It's
I feel like he's
ridiculous.
gotten better. He's made strides, but that team, the way like their cap and all that, like it's they can't really do much. Like
I
and they
think where
have
it's
no
yeah,
assets. They ain't
they have
got
no
nothing.
assets. They have no assets. And on top of that, they just got they have to get to me. They have to blow it up. They should go get assets for James Harden. Go get assets for Russell Westbrook, and just start to build something new, man. Like you gotta sometimes a reset is not. There's nothing wrong with a reset. You see what I'm saying?
How
There's
long has
nothing
But
he
I
wrong
been
knew
there
the
now? It's been like
Westbrook.
7 years now. This is coming up like he's been there for a minute now.
for a
But
minute, bro. And every year
I
he
knew
just
the
falls short.
Westbrook situation and Harden wouldn't work out because those guys are too selfish for themselves.
Westbrook's over there. Every time he hits a three, he starts screaming in the crowd, screaming in the air. I'm like, bro, like it's just a three, bro.
Just play basketball. Don't be a showman.
And also too, to top it off too, the man would be like, oh, he hits the three, and he's like, no, then he starts fighting with people's family members in the bubble, like yelling. I'm like,
Oh, Rajon Rondo's brother.
bro, like you're losing your composure, bro. What are you doing, bro?
I don't know, man. But even Rondo's been playing all right. Like I don't know. Like yesterday in the fourth quarter, I saw him
Yo,
get.
Rondo's a
He
baller.
was D'ing up Murray, like stealing the ball out. I'm like, yeah, this is what I like to see. Like hard defense, no fouls getting called on him, like clean
I'm
assists,
starting to
pointers,
see.
lobs, everything.
I'm starting to see glimpses of Rondo Boston Celtics now.
Yeah,
That's what I'm starting to see.
yep, yep.
Mhm, mhm.
He's been in the
Yeah.
league for a while now. You know, if you really think
Since
about it, you're going back to like they
oh
won what,
04,
08?
04,
Been since 04, right?
yeah, he's been in it for a
Holy
minute, bro. He's been in the NBA for a
And
minute, bro.
remember, he's one of the dudes with a ring, eh?
yeah,
Yeah, got a ring, yo. I remember around the year 2000, he was like the best point guard in the NBA. At one point, he was hands down the best point guard. He could do whatever he wanted on the court. Nobody could stop him, bro. He was like a magician, bro. But I think he got so many injuries, but you could still see glimpses of a lot of things, bro. He has a very high IQ, bro. I
He
told
got
people this years ago. I said from day one, I said, this guy's a better player than Chris Paul. Chris Paul always implodes. This guy, at least he's very poised. You see what I'm saying? He's very poised.
but Chris Paul now, I would say, is probably a better player now.
I don't, bro. I'm gonna tell you
You know what I mean?
something.
Because Chris Paul's a better shot than Rajon Rondo for sure.
Chris Paul is a better. He looks like the package looks better, but when you start going deep into adversity in playoffs, Chris Paul always just folds, bro. He doesn't. That guy couldn't. He could not carry his team to where he needs to carry a team, or he could not even maintain the team, or even like he just falls off, flops. He's not to me. He's not. I always look at Chris Paul and I say, bro, this guy with that talent, he should have at least 2 championships.
He should. But he played on the Clippers. He was playing on the wrong team.
No. The Clippers, no, that Clippers team, in my opinion,
should have
should have
won
won
something.
2 championships. They should have won at least 2. Doc Rivers is the jackass on that team, man.
Yo, Doc Rivers is a failure coach.
He's the
I
failure
think
coach.
what? How many times has he lost being up 3-1?
I think it's like 6-8 or something like that.
The Clippers
His record is terrible.
terrible. The Clippers, he was losing. He was up. I remember one time I was watching a series. He was up for in the Clippers. I think they were playing Memphis, and they still lost. They were like up 3-1. I remember years ago. I was like, "How did you lose to Memphis?" And they still lost. I was like,
Yo, he's the captain of the 3-1 ship sinking.
bro. Guy's a joke, man. And he comes in there, and he's like, sound like he has the coronavirus. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with this guy, man?
Yeah, I remember he was crying with the whole Black Lives Matter. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with this
We're
guy?
scared. He said, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I'm
like,
scared.
of.
Like, what are you scared,
scared
bro?
of.
Oh my god.
Dog, what are you scared of? You scared of what? Oh, I'm scared my children won't be able to. I'm like,
Austin Rivers plays in the NBA. Like, what's he talking about? Like,
bro, scared of what, bro? You know the Second Amendment exists, right? You never heard of this? Man, you could protect yourself. You know that, right? You know what I mean, plus you play in the NBA,
bro.
Yeah, he's an actor, dude. Man, he's an actor, man. Straight up, man.
What's this?
You know what I mean?
His dad was a police officer. I remember he used to say that when he was in Boston. His dad.
His dad is a police officer.
His dad's a cop, and he's acting like that.
That's a cop. Like, I don't know, man.
I don't know, man. So, yo, fams, you good though? You carrying over there?
Say it again.
Good, fams. You about to fall asleep, or?
No. I'm looking at my phone, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Straight up. I
It
hear
is,
you on
it is
that.
getting. I got work in the morning too.
Yeah. Oh man. So yo,
I
we're
might
gonna,
be on, so y'all can continue, but I
no,
got
we're gonna wrap this up though. We gotta wrap this up.
yeah.
We've been on it for about an hour 18. It's long overdue,
Okay.
you know what I mean? So yo, we'll wrap this up, bro. I don't know what day you guys are free, but we'll talk behind the scenes and we'll plug in. We'll come through with
Sure.
another date, you know what I mean? We'll definitely NBA finals is coming up, so we might have to do, you know what I mean, some NBA finals stuff or whatever. But yo, we definitely got more content. Yo, also I'm gonna plug all three of your pages out there so people can get your
Okay.
pages.
For
You see what I'm
sure.
saying? Also, just let the people know what you guys have planned coming up. You know what I mean? In the distant, in coming up, just let them know real quickly.
Yeah, man. This is Ghana's #1 blogger, the 2019 Sports Journalist of the Year, man. I'm gonna have more content up in terms of what's going on in the EPL, just soccer as a whole, with all the nonsense with Messi, Suarez, Chelsea, you name it, man.
Chelsea won
A
today
lot of the
6
stuff
nothing.
needs. Say
I
it again.
seen that. Chelsea won 6-0 today. I was watching that.
Yo, bro, we had a good time, man. That game was a joke. That was a joke. But yeah, man. Anywhere, all you gotta do is hashtag GHN01 blogger, and you can find me anywhere on social media. Just keep it simple. GHN01 blogger.
That's what's up. Yo, Omari Stylez here, man. Thank you for having me. I'll select
Yep,
it.
yep,
Check
yep.
out I've been checking out GHN01 blogger for a while now, man. This shit is tight. He's
Mhm.
out there doing his thing, man. And me, all you need to do is just hit Omari Stylez on
Yep,
YouTube. You'll see all my
yep,
content. I
yep.
got more shit coming. I'm working with
Facts,
some people. You know what I mean?
facts,
Got some more videos coming. And yo,
facts,
stay tuned, man. Don't
facts,
holler at me 2-3 years from now when you see me up and away.
facts,
You know what I mean?
facts,
Right?
Rapping from now.
facts,
Rapping
facts.
from now.
Tap it from now, because once he blows up, or once man's blow up, you're not gonna hear from man's. You're not gonna be able to call him and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Once all three of us blow up,
That's
bro,
true. The number's even gonna be changed. Everything, man.
Oh
you
yeah.
had your opportunity. You had your opportunity, but you know what I mean. You waited till you know what I mean. The money started to coming in, or whatever came in, Spain. So
When the money starts coming in, I don't want to hear any nonsense like
facts,
don't leave me," because I'm already
facts,
gone.
Oh God.
facts. So yo, facts. So yo, we're signing out, man. All right, peace.
All
All
right.
right, peace. All right, man, peace.